Does remote viewing work in the future too, or just the past and the present?
It does. It does work in the future. The only problem with remote viewing the future is that there are an infinite number of timelines. So 25 years ago, we were very rooted collectively in one main timeline. So remote viewing the future was like pretty easy and pretty clear. Now, when I remote view the future, say with a giant solar flare attack or a blackout situation, there are many different possibilities that I see on the table. So I sort of when I talk about the future, because I definitely do. I mean, look at the prediction. I talk about possibilities, right? Like this is a 60% probability right now where we're at, but things can and do always change. That's the only tricky part about looking into the future.
That makes sense. I wonder what caused it to take so many different turns.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of agendas playing out right now. Throw in a bunch of people who are resisting and fighting against and questioning everything and raising their consciousness. That's kind of throwing a loop into things as well. You know, so we have individual people who are changing the fate of the world. Whereas before there was too much control to allow that to happen.
Yeah, I think a big reason is people are not using TVs anymore. They're not watching the news anymore. That's a huge reason.
Yeah, except for the older population. And you can tell in their mindset, like, okay, you've been watching a little too much.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to tell.
Really, yeah.
But with our generation and our kids, it's going to be interesting.
Very interesting.
Right?
Yeah. It's, you know, I think there's a lot of addiction in social media and just like endlessly scrolling.
Yeah.
And I do worry about the kids and that sort of level of addiction and attention span as well.
TikTok brain, they call it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. TikTok brain or iPad kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's really sad. And I'm just hoping there's enough conscious parents that limit screen time.
Yeah.
Really. And just say, okay, I got to cook. Why don't we cook together? It doesn't watch TV while I cook. It doesn't have to be like that.
Right.
You know?
I'm guilty of that. If I'm eating at home, I have to watch something.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
But once you have kids, which I'm sure you will, you start to think about things in a different way. You start to show up in a different way and you start to change your own habits in a different way. Like I always used to read ingredients, but now I'm like, okay, wow, like what's the sugar content on this?
Right.
Even the good, organic, healthy snacks have high sugar. Like just, you know, reading that is just important. Being consciously aware of that is important.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to shop these days.
Oh my God.
At grocery stores.
It is.
I only go on the outside now, like the outside sections. I don't even go in the rows.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm Canadian, right? But like when I go to say Smith's here in Nevada, it blows my mind. I'm like, this is America. Like we have one aisle, a giant aisle dedicated to just chips. Yeah. How many chip options do we really need? Or condiments? How many condiment options do we really need? Like you go to Europe and it's not like that. You get your fresh bread, you get your fresh cheese, and like that's it. Like that's amazing. And your meat, you know? So, and unfortunately, America is sort of seeping into the rest of the world and that overconsumption is just a mindset that we have to break. And I know that everyone's up in arms with tariffs, but one benefit that I see is that it's going to help us to question consumerism.
Yeah.
We're all just consuming cheap plastic things from China. And how about we just take a pause and say, oh, I can't afford that, or that's too expensive now. Great, then don't buy it because you don't need it. We don't need all this stuff. We really don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And eating poor quality food, that shuts off your powers, right?
I mean, it has a myriad of health effects, right? Both mentally and physically and the way that you feel. It's just everything in moderation, right? Like I love chocolate. So
I know you do. Did you buy chocolate?
I love my chocolate. And so I'm not going to limit myself from eating chocolate, but I'm also not going to eat chocolate every day, all day, or else it's not going to be enjoyable.
Oh my gosh, that Dubai chocolate at the Summerlin Farmers Market.
Have you gone back?
Yeah. I'm there every 2 weeks.
Okay, cool.
I eat half the bar in one sitting.
It's just so decadent. Yeah. And messy.
Yeah. I started ordering it on Amazon.
Did you?
Yeah.
Is it better or worse? Probably not as good.
It wasn't as good.
Yeah.
That guy, I don't know what he does.
Yeah,
he probably makes it.
He probably does.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Summerlin Market Cook.
Yeah. Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.